Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is Aaron Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Evans. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 35.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Callahan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Callahan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A 1st down as they get 12 on the fake punt. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Between those last 2 plays.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Down left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6 at the Lions' 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callahan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Callahan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Off the play fake, Callahan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. One incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Callahan. The throw was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Callahan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Callahan is going to fire one. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now Evans from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
On the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because Once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they try the sweep to Jones. Inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Michaels. And some room to work. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the Vikings.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Evans being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
It's sad they pay me.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this round.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down.
Evans throwing on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Lions.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the gun, Evans trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Callahan got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Callahan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again, Callahan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Callahan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Callahan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now The Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Callahan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
4 brings up 3rd and
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Callahan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The tackle made back at his own.
Off play action. Callahan is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
On second down, Michaels. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From the gun, Callahan. This will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
The 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. This will be caught at about the 5. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And just as he was being tackled there, you hit me on the shoulder because you know as well as I do what just happened. He just passed 17,000 career rushing yards.
And what that means is something that he talked to us about prior to this game. Said he's now within shouting distance. He can actually start thinking a little bit about potentially chasing down Emmitt Smith's all-time record of over 18,000 yards.
That's crazy. He is firmly in the number 2 spot with eyes on number 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
A gain of 14.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 40.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A give to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Evans now throwing on 4th down, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The give is to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Here's Evans. to throw on third down. This will be called at about the 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Callahan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. After the penalty, it's Jones. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Jones blinking from, and he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. And they also picked up, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Good for 2. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. And getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And this carries into the end zone. the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 35-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
28-yard line, a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Michaels, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. This is Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
To number 21.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for more on 1st down, but This throw downfield, incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Callahan, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
It's now 3rd down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
10 at the 40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards.
15-yard line.
Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Callahan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They're making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts
4 yards on the
as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And the Lions first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Vikings 30.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points.